What is a stand that you took with a customer that you will never apologize for? I managed a GameStop about 15 years ago when this angry mom burst through the door like a tornado. She slammed a bloody action game on my counter so hard it made the register jump. She screamed that I'd sold this garbage to her son, her face already bright red as she reminded me he was only 17. I grabbed the game, checking the condition. Perfect shape, but no box, no receipt. Ma'am, I need original packaging and receipt for returns. She didn't care about my stupid policy and leaned over the counter, getting in my face, demanding her money back immediately. I stepped back, staying professional. Without proper documentation, I can't process any refund. Her eyes narrowed dangerously as she demanded an apology, claiming I was corrupting children with this filth. I can't apologize for following store policy, I said calmly, but if you give me your son's name, I can note his account. She shrieked about wanting his name, insisting I shouldn't sell violent games to any kids because it was destroying our youth. I kept my voice level. Ma'am, we sell to paying customers. That's our business model. She grabbed the counter edge, knuckles white, screaming that my business model was corrupting children. She waved the game around wildly, asking what kind of monster sells games, showing people getting their heads blown off to babies. I crossed my arms. Your son is 17, not a baby. This game is rated M for mature. Spit flew from her mouth as she yelled that he was her baby and I was poisoning his mind. Ma'am, I understand your concerns, but no, she cut me off. You don't understand anything. You're part of the problem. She demanded to know if I had children, stopping directly in front of me. That's not relevant to, she declared that of course I didn't, because I wouldn't be peddling this trash if I did. I tried again to focus on the issue, mentioning that her son had purchased the game. She slammed her palm on the counter again, screaming that her son was tricked and that we people target innocent children. I'm calling corporate, she threatened, pulling out her phone. You'll be fired by tomorrow. That's your right, I replied evenly. She started dialing frantically, then stopped, asking what the corporate number was. I pointed to the poster behind her. It's right there. She spun around, squinting at the tiny print, demanding I make it bigger. Ma'am, I can't change the size of printed posters. She threw her hands up, claiming this was intentional and that I made everything impossible. She tried calling the number, holding the phone to her ear, announcing it was busy. They're probably closed for lunch, I suggested. Her voice cracked as she screamed about children being corrupted while they were at lunch. I suggested she could come back when they reopened, but she cut me off again, refusing to leave until this was resolved. She started dialing again, jabbing the numbers aggressively. She announced to the entire store that it was still busy and the company was run by incompetence. I checked my watch. Almost time for the evening shift change. Look, I said firmly, without proper documentation, there's nothing more I can do. Her face turned purple as she screamed that I'd done nothing from the start. She grabbed the game and held it above her head like she was going to throw it. Ma'am, please don't. You want to see what I think of your precious game? She brought the game down hard, but instead of throwing it, she slammed it on the counter one final time. She screamed about keeping my blood money and never stepping foot in this hellhole again. 20 minutes later, her son, wearing his GameStop employee shirt, came in for his shift. Hey boss, he said casually. My mom said she might stop by with my game. Did some crazy lady come in yelling? I held up the game, grinning. You mean this crazy lady? Turns out mom had no idea he worked here, and dad, who she was divorced from, had bought him the game as a birthday present.